Last week I uploaded my last guide on how to get Dark Aether for a while, and a lot of people from the comments that I've seen complained that they don't have enough motivation to get the camo. And not only on that video, but throughout the internet and some of my community posts, I've seen this complaint being one of the main things. Some people have unlocked the camo through the glitch, which only allows you to have it on certain weapons that you have gold unlocked on, and other people just can't find themselves to finish it. So today I want to go over some of the things that I personally did to not get fully bored of it, because honestly it can get a bit annoying. It takes really long and you need a lot of devotion to get this done, but today I will be trying to tell you some ways you can distract yourself while doing it and some ways to actually finish it and get that camo and why it's actually worth it. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. If this does help you in any way, be sure to like the video and let's get right into it. If you're like me who likes to level up in Call of Duty, I see a lot of players wanting to reach level 1000 or anything higher than, let's say, season 1. Remember that getting camos in zombies or multiplayer results in a lot of XP. Every single time you will unlock Plague Diamond or Dark Aether, you will be getting 5000 XP. So for example, every single time you unlock that Gold Viper camo, 5000 XP will be added onto your XP level. Now that's aside from all of those other camos that you will be unlocking. Now this is a very small thing that might keep you motivated, but that's something that I personally think about sometimes, because this is a new season, season 2, and there are DLC weapons that I still myself have to finish with Dark Aether, and when I'm like, I don't want to do it today, I think of, oh okay, wait, I could actually get some levels out of this and get that max level to just complete this season, since the max level is 250, and honestly I doubt I myself will get up to like level 500 like I did last season, since this one is much shorter, but who knows, maybe if I do more camo challenges for multiplayer and stuff like that, I will be unlocking the levels. The second thing is that a lot of players back in, let's say, season 1 or even pre-season 1 on launch, the only reason a lot of people decided to go for the Dark Aether camo was because they wanted it in Warzone and they wanted to show it off in Warzone. And one of the biggest issues now is that it is not in the game mode. Don't worry, a lot of theories, a lot of leaks are hinting that Verdansk is on its last few days. Basically, season 2 is the last time we're going to be getting Verdansk in Modern Warfare Warzone, and from a bunch of other leaks and theories, Cold War will be the next Warzone map. Basically all of the Fire Team, Dirty Bomb maps, or if you want to look at it with Outbreak, all of that will be combined together to form the next Warzone map. If you think about it, I doubt that this map will be run on the Modern Warfare engine. I'm pretty sure Treyarch will be taking over fully with Warzone until the next Call of Duty comes out, and if they ever decide to release another map again. For now, we will have Cold War map, and there are other leaks that basically are confirming that we are getting Dark Aether, Plague Diamond, Gold Viper, and all of the other camos in Warzone. Now, even if you're not a Warzone player, like I myself am not, I don't play a lot of Warzone, I do like to hop in there sometimes, it would be pretty cool to open that loadout and pop in that weapon that hopefully the camo will look good on, because currently the way the camos look on Modern Warfare Warzone, I don't know how to feel about it, especially with the multiplayer ones, and if Plague Diamond comes in, I'm pretty sure it'll look pretty bad, since the diamond for multiplayer looks pretty bad in Warzone. But that doesn't matter, you'll still be able to rock around with that camo, you'll still be able to show it off. So if potentially you've been unmotivated recently because you know that it's not coming to Warzone, I'm pretty sure it will be coming soon, and by soon I mean season 3, whenever Verdansk decides to go bye-bye, because honestly we've been waiting for a very long time and it just doesn't want to go away, doesn't it? The third thing I want to talk about is actually something that, in my opinion, could just keep you motivated long enough to do this daily, even if you have the time. Obviously, don't do this if you don't have time. It does take up a good amount of it, but if you're bored of sitting in the game every single time you play and just going for those camos, there's two things that you can do to really distract yourself from just being absolutely bored. Number one is listening to music. Now personally I don't do this a lot when I play games, it slightly distracts me, but the second thing that I'm going to talk about is just a full distraction, so it doesn't matter. But listening to music could get you actually into the game and you could play to the rhythm. It's a good way of just, you know, distracting yourself and not being fully bored, and I know that a lot of people already do this, but if you haven't tried it, maybe listen to some music, your favorite music, doesn't matter. It's probably going to be a good distraction to keep going and, you know, I don't know, just listen to something. But what I do, and I did this through my whole Dark Aether grind unless I was streaming it, is watching something. Now this will involve either having 2 monitors or having like a phone near you, or I don't know, somehow watching something while you play. It's a really good thing to do. Throw on like a show to binge watch. I watched watched a lot of seasons of different shows. I watched YouTube, and you know, the way YouTube is free, you do have your favorite YouTubers maybe throw on some, you know, Philly Z videos. No, don't I'm definitely not a good distraction, but I don't know. I personally enjoyed watching, like, I don't know, from what I remember, Parks and Recreation. I rewatched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for like the 50th time when I was grinding for the camos. It's definitely one of my favorite ways to go for those. It's just something to, I guess, pass time faster, since all you do is just hop into the same maps all the time and do the same thing each time, which is one of the biggest things I feel like why people are unmotivated to continue doing the camo challenge, and I understand fully. And the last thing that I'm going to say is it's worth it. If you think that you don't feel like going for this camo because you don't think it's worth it, it is. It's a really satisfying thing to unlock. Even though so many players out there have it, there's still so many players that don't. And if you don't have this camo and you're, let's say, a few weapons away from it, but you just can't find the motivation to finish it, just think about it. You're gonna unlock it and you're gonna be done. You don't even have to go for the DLC weapons. There's only a certain amount of weapons that you need to get diamond in the game or gold in each of the classes to unlock Dark Aether. And even if you do the glitch, and let's say you still have 2 classes to finish, that was me. I had like 3 classes to fully finish, and I still went through it because it's nice to have it on every single gun. And for example, if you finish Dark Aether, maybe go for DM Ultra, even though like multiplayer is just too sweaty for me to keep going. But that's kind of it. One of the main things that I take away from this, if I were you, distract yourself while you're playing, not to be bored out of your head all the time. Think about the XP, and it's definitely worth it, you know, in my opinion. It's a pretty cool camo. That's why I went for it. This was the first time I personally ever fully finished any kind of full-on camo challenge grind in a Call of Duty. Even though this was zombie based, I still feel pretty happy. I've never done this before. I've went for so many. I went for Black Ops 3 Dark Matter. I've went for even World War II Platinum camo, which wasn't even worth it, but I was the closest I ever was in that game. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. This was more of like a conversation based. I didn't really want to put a script on it or anything like that. This is just kind of something to motivate you in some kind of way, and if it didn't, I am super sorry. Be sure to comment down below. Maybe I'll find some other ways you could stay motivated, but it's definitely worth it. And I know I've said that a bunch of times, but that's one of the main things I take away from this if I were you. It's a pretty cool camo, and it's purple, and it's animated, and sometimes it covers the whole weapon, and it's just something to do while you play. You know, it's not something that you hop on and you're like, oh boy, another day of zombies, another day of, I guess, high rounding. Why don't you just go for the camo at the same time? You know, something to have to look forward to. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.